What is going on, guys? My name is Cole Zarek. Welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for stopping by, and let's jump into this trap beat we're about to make. I just found a sample on YouTube that sounds really awesome, and it kind of inspired me to want to sit down and show you guys the exact process that I go through when I want to make a trap beat, or I get inspired and I want to throw something together. So let's get right into it. Basically, I'm going to swap over to YouTube. I'm going to kind of do this off the cuff, show you guys a little bit more unedited of how I found this. So I'm going to go back. A great way to find samples is honestly just searching on either YouTube or Google, or even Reddit has a lot of really good resources. I just typed in like hip hop samples and found a giant playlist called Possible Samples. And I started making a playlist myself, but I think this is mine. This is my playlist. But I find very similar playlists of like old school, just tons of opportunities, and like maybe I don't hear what they hear and I wouldn't want to use it as a sample, but it's a really great place to get started. This thing sounds great. I'm gonna turn this into a really aggressive trap beat. I'm thinking about messing with the, like, putting some reverb on it, maybe tuning it down a notch so it's deeper and like more dark and aggressive, and then just put some like really sharp sounding drums on it and an 808. And I really like lately, like, what is it? Freaking, I don't listen to a lot of mainstream music, but there's the Mask Off beat that features Kendrick Lamar with a Future song. I really like when people put trap and mix it with something analog, like a sample that's not made in an electric software like Logic, that it's not like synthesized. Like, I love when trap music, especially popular trap music, does that. And I love that song Mask Off. So I'm just trying to download this song onto here. Some MP3 converters do not respond very well, so I'll just look for another one while this one keeps transmitting it. I usually use this one, but it hasn't been working for me very well. I'll just use like the very first thing that pops up on Google many times. So, oh my gosh. Doesn't look like these two are connecting very well. I might just cut this part out if it takes too long. But if it doesn't, then you guys are hearing me talking right now, because I'm hoping to just put this up and get you guys in on my creative process, like from start to finish, hopefully. Hopefully, if I don't screw up this entire recording session and stutter like an idiot or not remember what the hell I'm going to say next. Okay, at least while it's trying to record, let's just set up what I usually do with my drums. Honestly, I taught myself Logic Pro X and had a lot of exposure to like a couple classes, but mainly it was just going to Logic and clicking buttons and figuring out how shit works. So I would just go to Drum Machine. I would hit Boutique 78. Mainly, this is just what I do, and I don't put that much thought into it. But now that I think about it, the reason I choose that specifically is because octave down, okay, is because it has all the sounds on it are like not messed around with. They're not like there are no effects on it. So if I wanted to put this dink and replace it with a snare, there wouldn't be any effects on it, like, at all. There wouldn't be any, like, for example, noise. So like if you'll do a different drum kit, it might have noise on like half the things, and it's like, well, I want to program my own drum kit So I don't want to deal with different effects on every single instrument or every single drum thing. So I just want to get the bare minimum, and so I can manipulate it without stuff going wrong. And okay, so here we go. I'm going to download it, and I'm going to throw it in Logic. So basically, okay, so let's just go in here. I'm gonna pick a very specific kick that I like to start out with. Usually when you, well, I don't know why I say that. When I start doing trap music, it doesn't really matter the first drum kit sounds that I choose. It just has to give me something. Yeah, I just want to get a general idea of how I want the drums to sound, and then I can go back and like say, okay, I don't really like that snare with it, or okay, those hi-hats sound too bright, or this kick doesn't sound deep enough, it sounds too there's too much high frequency on the kick drum. So I'll go in. I have a very specific folder that'll go in here, and then I'll find a Boy Wonder Kicks. And all this is just from digging online and trying to find sounds that I like, but also are unique in some way. With a kick, I think this is the kick. I don't want anything like that. No. I just want a very simple kick 7. That's usually the kick I use. And then actually what I do from here on out, I will duplicate this. Well, I guess I won't do that later. It's because I like to put different effects on the kick than I do the other hi-hats and snares and stuff. So, all right, let's take the sample and we will drop it in Logic, and then we can chop it and not use it like an instrument. Like I'm not going to chop it up and then put it into an instrument, but I just want to use the bar sample. I might slow it down. Okay, basically I want to know what the BPM is so I can match it. So I'm going to go to Google. So I'm going to go BPM counter. Right now I'm just on Google, and my MacBook is just trying to stay alive because I'm running Capture OBS software along with Logic, along with the microphone that's recording all this. So my MacBook is just trying to maintain functionability. So, okay, I'm going to play this. I'm just going to put it to 110. I'm also going to switch this to my scissor tool. So when I hold the command key, it'll bring up my scissor tool because that's my most used tool. It's like the easiest hotkey to program to. Okay, not bad, but I think I cut that a little bit too close, and it has like a weird like cut sound at the beginning of it. But then I think that's a little bit too far, so I'm gonna cut it like right there. Okay. 2. Very close. Okay, it's starting to. Yeah, it's getting uglier. All right, we can make this work. So I'm gonna turn this on. It's going to kind of take a while and process and read it and analyze it. Or, you know, it could just crash. I'm going to go rhythmic. I'm going to line up where stuff starts and where stuff ends to and there. Okay, this needs to go just a tad to the left. And this one needs to go just a little smidge to the right. But I want to get this symbol. No, I want No, I want... See, it's keeping it in between these 2 points, which I don't want. I want it to change. If I can make this make sense for you guys, it's like anchoring. I believe it's this symbol. Honestly, this doesn't matter that much, but it might. So I just want it to be perfect, so I don't have to deal with any. One of the most frustrating things is not getting this right at the very beginning. Okay, since this is split right here, I can kind of just trust it and delete this and just make sure. Let me listen to it without the metronome because it's in the way. All right, even though that sounds kind of like it's you don't really hear its starting point. I want to hear its starting point. If you guys could hear the difference between that. It's like the difference between like hearing the guitar getting strummed, like blah, besides if that makes sense. Like I want to hear the guitar get strummed to start it out rather than just hearing the note. So like again, if it's like I want to hear that instead of because that's just, it's disjointing and it's not clean and it kind of ruins the sample, honestly. So honestly, I don't know what's happening with this thing. So I just want to match this baby up. Come on, doodly. There you go. That's that. So I'll match this up. Once this is done, I just want to be forever done with this sample. I think there's parts later in the song that sound really good. There's also like sweet saxophone part. Okay, so this is bothering me right here. I want this symbol with 1. This is exactly what I was talking about that I wanted. See how it's affecting everything around it? That's what I want. What I didn't want is how it's just affecting this 1 point because it's stretching. It's stretching and distorting. So like if I put it like too close to this is going to sound like distorted. Yeah, it's not usable when it gets like either squished or stretched. So we want this symbol where it's just 1. Come on, bruh. So it ends right here. So I'm going to want... Okay, so I noticed that if the mouse goes to the top of it, it'll get that effect. This needs to be like right here. Yep, this is sounding much better. This needs to come here. This needs to scooch, and this needs to scooch. Do you hear it now? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to leave all these points alone and only touch the point at the very end, and that should make everything sound perfect. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Usually it's the last note that you have to fix. I don't have to fix every single individual one because it'll just fix itself if I fix every note on the 1. So like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. I'm just going to fix everything on the 1. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to hit this one. But honestly, I'm going to cut it right there. I'm going to cut... That's going to go there, and I'm probably just going to cut it because it changes too drastically for me to want to use it. And... because I'm not going to use the entire song. parts in this song where I might want to use these horns. But let's get to that later. You guys have waited long enough. Let's get to the fun stuff. This is my favorite part. So I'm gonna save it, and what should I name this? Because I'm gonna start doing some stuff to it. I want to save it, and I'm just gonna call it. I'm gonna put it I'll put it in my album because I feel like I can make something out of this. What's this song called? Andre Takaya. Okay then. Moonset. Okay, that's a really cool name. I'll just call it Moonset. Moonset. Sometimes I can't think of a name and I'll call it Plinky Jazzy Combo Dark. I'll just describe it with adjectives, and by the end of it I'll just click on it. It'd be like, what the hell is this? I don't even know what this beat is anymore. But if you call it Moonset, then you assign it a name, because Moonset's dude, I'm gonna make my gamertag Moonset. That's actually sick. Moonset. It's like a sunset but a moonset. You don't really hear about a moonset. Okay, this is happening. I'm gonna literally just call my gamertags Moonset. Become pro. I'm watching Overwatch League right now on my other monitor. Not really watching it, but keeping up with it. So I got gamer tags on the mind. Let's make drums. This is the fun part. This is the most fun part. I'm gonna program this drum kit. I already got the kick, right? So now I'm gonna get a nice hi-hat in there. I'm gonna choose from my trap. I'm not gonna really. You know what I can do is honestly just pick something from Metal Trap drum kit. Yeah, I have a kick, I have a snare, and I have a hi-hat. That's all I need. That's all I need to kind of get a sense of what drums I want to get out of this sample. But first, even more of a fun part, I want to mess with this sample because I want to turn the pitch down. I'm going to go into pitch shifter. I'm going to make sure the mix is all the way up. And I can mess with it. Basically, if the mix is 50, then that means you can hear both. You can hear the original sound plus the tuned up or tuned down, and that's not what I want. I just want to hear. So this is the original. I'm gonna go down one, maybe I don't want to go down to 6. That's always too much. It's probably when Also, do you hear the buzzing on the EQ? There's a lot of buzzing happening. I just cut all the buzzing with that. Otherwise, we'd be hearing this. We'd be hearing that. That is obnoxiously loud and annoying. All right, let's make some headway. I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw on some sweet reverb with that. That sounds great. Let me cycle it so I can just listen to it and not have to worry about restarting it. Nice. Okay, let's throw some reverb on there to kind of stretch it out, give it some body, some girth. Guys, we're gonna go ahead. Stop playing this. Guys, okay, listen. We're gonna stretch it out. We're gonna give it some girth. Guys, listen. We're gonna step back and we're gonna put some reverb on it to give it that girth. Okay? You guys down? You guys in? Girth. Give it some girth, some body. Stretch it out. Ooh, turn the dry up. Turn the wet all the way up. It's so wet. That's actually sick, but we're not gonna get it all wet. We're just gonna tease it with 40%. We're not gonna make it all wet. You don't ever want to make it all wet. That's just too much. Take it from me, boys and girl, and 3% of my viewership, according to statistics, hello, if you're a girl and watching this, thank you for contributing to my viewership not just being all male. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for making beats. Thank you for contributing to the music industry and giving your feminine perspective. Thank you. I'm going to go on modulation. Rotor Cabinet is one of my favorites, so let's see how it affects this sample. I want something more like mysterious. I like that, but it's a little wobbly and a little... I think if I just mess with the EQ on it a little bit more, like turn up the natural bass around 100, I'll turn that. I still don't know if I'm in love with... Okay. I don't know if I'm in love with the pitch, dude. It's so low. I would not have expected the pitch to keep the flute type sound so clean. But it does. And then it makes like the other instruments like ambiguous. Like you don't really know what they are, which I kind of like. Oh, that sounds disgustingly bad. It's so weird how some of these could just sound so terrible. Na 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 na. So you got to think about like, are these actually notes? You have to think like if you're gonna like sing on this or like rap melodically on this beat, you have to keep that in mind when you're choosing the pitch. Like this is kind of. Okay, that's the other thing. I think going down to 6 I still like. That's the other thing though. We're gonna wait, we're gonna wait. Okay. See, I sound stupid, right? But that's what you have to do. It's just that I put this on the internet on YouTube, but I do this in my room, and that's how you make a song. You just gotta make your voice go and copy like the popular rappers, and then you just find lyrics and you find a melody and you build a song. I sound stupid, but it's true. It's true. Girthy. Yeah, this sounds sick as fun, dude. Okay. So next, what I want to do, I wanted to do the speed of it. I wanted to make it, let's make it drastically change. So 130. Sounds. Let's go back, because that makes it sound weirdly off tempo. Because we can build something from this. Just like a regular, like... Like, we'll just do something like that just to get our minds... Just to get something on the paper. Just to put words on a paper, we're going to do that, too. Alright, so that sounded like garbage, but good thing that Jesus Christ blessed the world with the magic of quantizing. And I'll put like a diddle-it. I'll put like a diddle-it on there, right? Because the world can always use more diddle-its. We're going to do a diddle-it. Diddle-it. More like a diddle-it. Play it back. Okay. Okay, over here sounded terrible, so we're gonna cut that. Get out. At the end, it still looks like it's not on beat. What are you doing? Are you okay? We're gonna... What are you doing, bro? Messing it all up, making me have to cut the tail off again. And I missed, so I gotta do it again. Stupid. I'm gonna duplicate. I'm gonna click, hold option, and just make more. Hey, hey, hey. Boutique 78. Something about it looks great. I know my own fate. But I'm about to eat some cake. And I wanna get it too, Okay, can't say that, I don't think. Okay. Trying to get these YouTube monetized, but you homies looking at me like you don't have eyes. That I'm the greatest, but you know I'm ever hating. It's so hard to freestyle without saying the F word, but you know I'm about to get it. Nah, that's a lol. That's so much. Ugh, that's so cringe, dude. I'm gonna say some F words and some bad words on here if I continue, bro. Look, we already have like a great place to go from here. Like, this is not bad. This is already not bad to build off of. This is already a success. I believe that some of this like best beats is just finding the right sample and just hearing it and knowing like, dude, that beat makes itself, dude. But I'll probably want to put some more like some better sounding stuff around it. Let's put a bass on it. I can do either a subby bass or like a sub or like an 808. So let's try trap first. I don't know if trap's really gonna fit though. It might be too aggressive for the aesthetic that I want to go for. But then maybe not if I use it the right way. So what if we just started like this? We'll just that, okay? Honestly, you gotta focus more on your bass lines, and that was... A bass line can save a beat, so having a good bass line you're listening to... One more time. Okay, so I was going for like a dum 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 dum. So like, be mindful about what your bass line is actually doing in the background. Don't just like bum 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 bum, like same note spamming over and over and over again. Like, that's not how you make a good bass line. That's how you like become repetitive and uninteresting. Like, people might not be aware of it, but they'll sense that your beat is like repetitive and uninteresting. It's like, okay, it's over and over and over again. But if you have a really decent bass line, then people will pick up on it, even subconsciously, that, hey, I like this song. Like, I don't know what it is about this song, like, but it's funky, it's bouncy. It's like 9 times out of 10, they're talking about the bass line when they're like, I don't know what it is about this. It's the bass. That's a key. That's a key. You can take that, you can put it in a lock, you can unlock it and get like some sweet treasure out of it. I just gave you that key, like, for free. Least you can do is subscribe. You're still listening to this, so hit the like button and subscribe, all that. Trying to grow this channel out, dude. Beat sounds good. I like teaching people, and so far this beat is coming along, dudes. How are you guys doing? I'm still chilling. I kind of like this, man. I like this format. Let me know if you guys like want to hear more beat tutorials like this, like us just kind of chilling and hanging out. Like, I like this. It's just pretty chill. Cause like right now I just want to get like a semi fleshed out beat in front of you guys, and then like I'll probably try to do more intricate stuff to it, like offline, like off screen. But I like how this is turning out so far. Like, I'm already making like more beats to try to make an album out of, and this might be something cool. Hells yeah, dude. I actually love this. Hell yeah. Okay, guys, so that's gonna do it. I think I like where this ended up. Let me know if you want to see other videos like this. This one was pretty long and like unedited, uncut, but it gives you like perfect insight on what my process looks like. And you know, we can hang out and we can crack jokes, and I can not spend so much time editing and spend more time like having fun and just kind of being creative and thinking out loud. I think is the most interesting part. Is like I get a lot out of when people do what they do naturally. Like this is naturally when I sit down and make beats. Like this is, you guys just saw it. So if this was something that was helpful to you, like let me know in the comment section. Like tweet me, message me, let me know if this helped you. If it did, then do me a solid and leave a like and subscribe and all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching. So without anything else, thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.